recollections with us now?
I could. I don't. I could. Okay. Oh, there's Sean. This is really hard for me. I guess a few things I remember because you're always so serious all the time. I remember a trip we took back in 1962, and we were going to North Dakota or South wherever to visit Helen's folks. I think we were in North Dakota. All I remember is all the bugs and things. We had a station wagon, and my dad and I were sitting in the back seat, and I think Helen was driving, and all of a sudden he got real perky, you know, and he put on one of Helen's old bonnets or hats, and he was having a great time singing back there and enjoying himself. Well, meanwhile, the car started to stop, and we had car problems, and he didn't realize it. He was singing away, and all of a sudden he went, what happened? So anyway, we were in the middle of nowhere, just absolutely nothing around us, and he got under the car and tried to wave down cars, and these truckers were going by. No one would stop, and he couldn't understand why no one would stop. And the reason for it is he forgot to take the bonnet off. That was kind of funny back in the early 60s. So that's one of the stories that I remember with my dad. And I guess the last, I guess up in the mountains the last 3-4 months ago, we had a wonderful time up in the snow. We had a wonderful time up in the snow, and I remember that.
It was great.
But we've had a lot of ups and downs. But
well, we had ups and downs, but never stop loving each other.
Don't appreciate it. So anyway, that's my story.
Oh yeah. Surprise! What are you eating already?
Also very active in sports in high school, primarily baseball and hockey. As an adult, you were still very active in sports, including bowling, semi-pro baseball, hockey, and skiing. In your early 20s, you even coached a Major League girls softball team. You excelled in almost every sport you tried, and you won many trophies for bowling and baseball. Alas, you weren't destined for a life in professional sports. Your career was probably cut short by a life-threatening spiking injury.
Well, I got it here, first year here, when I played ball for the company. That was my 40s in.